What's up with it? You watching the Bang Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Warren Cali. Title is The Life and Mysterious Death of Tupac favorite producer Johnny J. Yeah, man. Definitely didn't heard Johnny J name before, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even know he passed away mysteriously. But yeah, if he Tupac favorite producer, man, you know he got some legendary tracks out there for sure. Yeah, I definitely heard stories about him and Pac connection though, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, like I was saying, other than that, I don't know too much about Johnny J though, man. But let's check out the video and see what they talking about.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail the story of producer Johnny J. Johnny J was born on August 28, 1969 in Mexico. As a child, he was settled in Los Angeles, California. He would move to the west side of South Central in an area called the Hundreds. Growing up, he would live on a street called 103rd and Budlong. Johnny's adopted father, John, was a mechanic who worked for naval shipyards, and his mother, Lydia, was a school teacher. Seeing Johnny's early interest in life, his parents brought him a drum set as a kid and allowed him to create a studio in their garage. Johnny had early interest in hip-hop, and it escalated while he went to Washington High School. Johnny played on the school's drum line and became friends with future rapper Candyman. Other artists went to Washington High School around the same time as Johnny, including rappers Yo-Yo, Dub C, producer Sir Jinx, and director F. Gary Gray. Johnny was given a full scholarship to attend Berklee College of Music in Boston, where he received a full music scholarship, which he declined. Johnny decided to stay home and work on his craft. After graduating high school in 1987, Johnny got his big break, producing Knockin' the Boots for Candyman and his entire album, called Ain't No Shame in My Game. The song went platinum and reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the summer of 1990, pushing Candyman's debut album, Ain't No Shame in My Game, into gold status. Johnny toured the world with Candyman until 1992. Producing a successful album let the world know that Johnny J was an up-and-coming producer with a lot of skills. Johnny would later produce several records for a group called Evil Mind Gangsters, featuring Big Sight. Big Sight was a member of Tupac's group Thug Life, and Big Sight introduced Johnny J to Tupac. They quickly built a relationship, recording several records, and one of the songs being Pour Out a Little Liquor for the Above the Rim soundtrack. It also appeared on Tupac's Thug Life album, and the soundtrack would eventually go double platinum.
But yeah, man, it went down in 92.
How did that come about?
That happened through my homie Big Sight. You know, I was working on Big Sight's album, which was called Evil Mind, which was an underground album that he was doing at the time. And he's part of the group Thug Life. And he told me, he came to me and said, Jay, man, Pac want to meet you. Tupac want to hook up. I'm like, Tupac, are you serious? And, you know, he was doing his Poetic Justice movie at the time. I think he was just completing it or whatever. And Psych was like, homie, heard the beats you did on my stuff. He want to get with you.
That album won Soundtrack of the Year at the 95 Source Awards. Johnny also produced the song Death Around the Corner, which ended up on Tupac's third solo album, entitled Me Against the World.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I knew if he was connected to Pac, he had some legendary tracks, man. And I ain't gonna lie, Death Around the Corner, man. That's one of the ones, man, for real though. Yeah, man, one of my OGs loved Me Against the World album. I ain't gonna lie. That boy used to have that album on repeat, man, for real. Especially Death Around the Corner, man. You know what I mean?
But Tupac later had several legal issues, putting a halt to his rap career, and Johnny J producing any more of his beats. But this made Johnny even more known to the world, having one of the biggest rappers at the time rapping on one of his beats, and the song to appear on a movie boosted him to another level. With his growing fame, Johnny J decided to drop his own album in 1994 to capitalize off his growing presence in the industry. He would release his first and only album called I Gotta Be Me, which was released on Epic Records, with Johnny, to the surprise of many, rapped and produced his own beats, but the album wasn't a commercial success, and this led to Johnny just choosing to stick to producing. After Tupac's release from jail in late 1995, Johnny and Tupac began collaborating for Tupac's Death Row Records debut, called All Eyez on Me. The double album was released in 1996, and Johnny J produced the chart-topping records All About You, How Do You Want It, and Life Goes On. Also, Thug Passion, Shorty Wanna Be a Thug, Wonder Why They Call You Bitch, Run the Streets, All Eyez on Me, What's Your Phone Number, Checkout Time, and Picture Me Rolling. Many people believe
that nigga super legendary.
Tupac All Eyez on Me, which was completely false. Most of the album was produced by Johnny J and several other producers like DJ Pooh, DJ Quick, Das, and a few others. Not to mention, Tupac would set the world on fire again in 1996 with the song Hit 'Em Up, which was solely produced by Johnny J. The song would go on to be one of the most talked about and disrespectful rap songs ever, and still to this day, 20 plus years later, it's considered one of the greatest diss records, with Tupac going at numerous artists, from people like Diddy, Biggie, Mobb Deep, and others. But unfortunately in 1996, Tupac would lose his life, being shot and killed in Vegas.
Man.
Tupac's death hit Johnny extremely hard, with them having a close relationship.
I ain't gonna lie, man, with them naming them tracks that he did, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Johnny J deserved more respect on his name, man, and more recognition, man. Them some crazy tracks right there, man. Super classics, man, for real, man. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, rest in peace to Johnny J, man. He got some legendary material out there for sure, man. Like I was saying, man, them tracks they name, man, them some legendary tracks, man. Still bump them tracks to this day, you know what I mean?
After Tupac's death, Johnny continued to produce for several artists like Big Sight, Jewel, Craig Mack, Nate Dogg, MC Hammer, Bizzy Bone, and the list goes on. Prior to Tupac's death, Johnny was said to have produced over 150 tracks for Tupac. A lot of them went unreleased. Many of Tupac's songs with Johnny J ended up being remixed on albums after his death, such as songs like Until End of Time, Better Days, and Are You Still Down For Me. Even with all the success of Tupac albums like All Eyez on Me, with Johnny helped produce 11 songs on All Eyez on Me, he was never paid the 100,000 advance R per song royalties, the 3%, he was supposed to receive.
That's
All Eyez on Me
bullshit.
went diamond, and Johnny J received nothing. In the 2000s, Johnny continued to produce several records for several artists, and even
Fucked
started
up.
doing business with people like Jerry Heller, who is most known as being a manager at NWA and partner at Eazy-E. As the years grew, Johnny seemed to go through a depression, having several family issues and
Shit,
dealing
I
with addiction
bet.
to alcohol. This led to Johnny having several DUIs, and on July 27, 2008, Johnny was arrested in Los Angeles and charged with driving while intoxicated. On October 3, 2008, Johnny had been in jail for almost 2 months. Johnny was housed in a trustee dorm with approximately 80 other men. Johnny avoided problems with gangs, but was said to always been sad and deeply depressed. He would lay in bed and zone out.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Just imagine all that work he done put in, man, and gave these dudes some hits, man. He gave them some top-notch songs, man, that didn't get paid for them, man. Yeah, that drained people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you done put in this work and you not seeing the success from this work, you know what I'm saying? So, I understand it's depression, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, man, you can't do everybody like that, though, man. I ain't gonna lie, I know some dudes probably would have crashed out in that same situation, like, for real, though, man. Yeah, man, that's a cold part about the music business, man, for real. That's why a lot of artists go crazy, because they didn't put in so much work. They got successful music out there, but not seeing the benefits of it, man. That really put a strain on a person, for real, though.
According to Coroner's records, Johnny was the only inmate working on the second tier on the afternoon of October 3, 2008. Johnny would ask for permission to make a phone call, which he would call his wife, which his wife would say he told her he was going to kill himself. She would call the jail to warn someone and tell him what Johnny said. After Johnny hung up, he would walk to a balcony, climb the metal rails, and jump to his death. The coroner's report stated that there was no indication of foul play, but many of his family members, including his wife, and many people in the industry, believed it was foul play.
Man.
Many people will come up with theories of Suge Knight having something to do with Johnny J's death, with Suge Knight being sued by Johnny for unpaid royalties for years. But these are just seen as rumors, as jail staff and inmates seen Johnny for months battle depression, and even before his jail bid, he showed many signs of depression, so being in jail could have just heightened what he was going through. Johnny was only 39 when he died, but what he did in the industry left a lasting impact, and his work with one of the greatest rappers ever still greatly impacts the world and will continue. R.I.P. to him.
Man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I didn't even know this story like that, man. I ain't know he supposedly jumped, man. But yeah, R.I.P. to Johnny J, man. That boy definitely did some legendary things in the music business, man. And I think him not reaping the benefits of his work, man, really got to him, man. And that really get to a lot of artists, though, man. The cold gang. Ain't one thing I don't care about is who getting what or what like that. I just want to be treated fairly, you know what I'm saying? For real, though. Just give me what I'm worth, man. You know what I'm saying? Or what I asked for or what I was supposed to get. For real, though, man. So yeah, man, I can kind of see why people say Death Row was shady and wasn't paying artists and producers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, man, those some legendary tracks he done did, man. So man, he should have been well off, man. But yeah, as far as the work he put in, man, definitely should be considered the legend, man. For real, I think he definitely deserved more respect on his name, man. For real though. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Big Bomber TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Until next time, peace.